Hello, must do 0063 back to start a new project. And I referred to, at the end of my Mega Man and Bass Let's Play, that I was going to do like a big project, which is going to be upcoming, and that I had a kind of a filler project to kind of just get me to that bigger project. This is that so-called filler project, although I feel that is a huge insult to this game, which is I want to run the marathon. As you can see, it was created for the Fangame Marathon of 2016. I only really came across this very recently. In fact, I only completed the game less than a week or so ago. And this is the game, or this is a game that I've just been needing for quite a while, because I've been getting a little bit burnt out and overly frustrated with these kind of games. So I've been playing some other kind of games that have just been pissing me off way too much. These games are starting to kind of take their toll on me. So I certainly plan to be continuing on my channel and doing these Let's Plays for a while. It's still a reasonable amount of time. I still have lots, various projects that I actually want to do. But yeah, starting to really feel it now. So came across this game on the from Delicious Fruit. It almost seemed to be like right at the top of the ratings or something. Didn't seem like it'd be that difficult. Got rave reviews, and I can certainly see why. This game is pretty much a joy from start to finish. Kind of when I first played it, when I played it blind for the first time, the first world, and I'll explain my thinking on that when I kind of get off playing, which won't be too long. I will keep this introduction fairly short. But now that I've obviously cleared the game and I can have time to kind of reflect on how it was set up, I have no problem with it whatsoever. It was just, as I was kind of kicking off the game, got to the first area and it was like, okay, why is this game so highly rated? But I can absolutely see why this game is an absolute gem. Yeah, I think I will leave the introduction there, and we will kick off. So I did just erase my save file or start a new one. So we'll kick off shortly. I'll just very quickly show you that there's some options, so you can muck around with the music and the volume level, window mode. I'm not going to play in upside down mode. I'm going to be keeping this to a comfortable Let's Play. I don't want to get myself too difficult on it. I'm actually hoping this isn't going to take too long. It actually cleared the game first time blind in just around about the 3-hour mark. So I'm hoping that I can maybe kind of dot this out in like a 2-week upload period, maybe 4 or 5 videos. So I'm hoping this isn't going to take too long. Yeah, there are sort of various options that you can kind of set here, but I'm pretty much set with all the thing I want to be. I've already kind of set up my controls. I did this previously, so yeah, just show off the options menu very quickly. And yeah, let's actually kick off the game. So I will go to Start Marathon, just so we can actually see it properly. I don't think there's anything, you don't get anything if you wander over to continue, so I shall go over to the Start Marathon and actually get the full experience of playing the game if you were going to do it, without having played it before. So warning, you should want to raise your save. Yes, well I raised my save file and pretty much just pressed F2 to get back to the title screen right off the bat. So yes, Start Marathon. Now, I'm certainly not going to be speed running this, so don't worry about that. I'm going to be dying over and over and over again. Well, maybe not over and over and over again. I'm hoping that I don't do too bad a job, but yeah, there are going to be certainly tricks and traps and some whatnot that are going to catch me out. None so more than this first area. And yeah, I will at least probably explain what I had the kind of slight issue with when I first did it. So basically, what we're going to let me see if I can very quickly pull this off first of all. I do like the fact that clearly, being designed for the Fangame Marathon, I'm sure when people were kind of running it, they thought, oh, I know what, I bet you I can shave a few seconds off, I'll make this corner jump. And you make it, and no, progress halted. So, yeah. So yeah, when you obviously first come through to it, you kind of come into this area, which I now know I want to be the guy. In its kind of style, and I'll kind of explain why I almost call it that. Damn it! A bit later, but as you can already see, tricks and traps here with these spikes the spike kind of moving out at the bottom here, so to make sure like Blair elongated jump. That's actually something I should point out a bit further on here. So over these spikes, why you might think I'm dying quite a bit in this next coming bit. Yeah, there's a fake floor there, so I have to kind of rush this bit and pull off a careful jump. I obviously have to not run into the spike when it reappears through the floor. I also have to be careful not to hit my head on the spikes that come out of the ceiling. And yeah, don't jump through that gap, by the way. Or don't try and jump up through there. The platforms will come together and crush you. Another trick there. And I fail on the gate jump. Yay! But at least that was everything at least I probably need to talk about on this screen. I'm really freaking annoyed I messed up the gate jump. But oh well, it's not too difficult. I actually find this bit here, getting over that spike, not hitting my head on the ceiling, not colliding with the spike, not falling in the pit, I actually find that bit the most tricky bit of this screen. But yeah, as I was saying, I can kind of yes, thank you. I can now kind of appreciate this as being I want to be the guy. But when I first came to it, it was like, oh, it's okay, fine. It's just going to be a game of tricks, traps, trolls. I might not have too much fun here. And I was like, particularly at this point, I was like, okay, I get that maybe from a fan game point of view, lots of tricks and traps here, by the way. I kind of, since it was only such a short period of time that I've actually cleared this game, I kind of know what's going on. There's a spring there, by the way, under that spike. I wish I could show that off, but I'd rather not. and die and have to redo it again. Yeah, without kind of knowing how the rest of the game was set up, in terms of kind of the kind of other games it was going to reference or whatnot, this is sort of the first thing you come to, and I'm like, okay. Oh, by the way, this bit annoyed me the first time because I didn't pause to wait for that other spike to go away. By the way, in case you're wondering why I did that. Yep, fake floor. So I was trying to make that corner jump, and I think you almost have to, it's not, well, don't have to, but I think kind of pixel aligning there somewhat actually helps in actually doing that. So I was like spending ages of time like rubbing up against walls, hit the switch and jump up, by the way, otherwise you'll get stuff there. And yeah, it was just taking ages and ages and ages because I hate those kind of like corner jumps, really intricate things. And yeah, I didn't wait. I just tried to make the jump without seeing that without realising that the spike. Wow, how clumsy was that? That the spike actually went away. So yay. But anyway, yeah, back to my story. Yeah, it kind of felt like it was just gonna be like a heavy tricks, traps, trolls game, which I can understand there being sort of some entertainment. Wow, Blair. Purposes for watching people obviously do this blind in a fan game marathon. But I was kind of like, okay, well, why have people rated it so highly? By the way, avoid the warp and just go down to this area to the bottom left there. Yeah, why would this game be rated so highly? Because I must admit, the whole kind of tricks, traps thing, not so appealing, all the way through the game. In case you're wondering, wow! I was actually going to try and show something off, and I completely messed up even doing that. Let's do that anyway. So once you fake out that cherry, yeah, there's a spike there. I don't mind showing off that trigger because it's pretty near the beginning of the stage, and I think this is straightforward enough that I really don't have to worry about it, and I messed up. Having just explained what the bloody trick and trap was, I completely messed up my jump and didn't get over there in time. Oh, boy. Oh, okay, didn't mess that up. And I didn't mess that up either. Good. A few more tricks and traps, or lots of them. Sort of spike there. The spike chases you. That floor gives way. Wait there. And let's see if I can pull this off. Good, good, good. And we're pretty much there. But yeah, the after the tricks and traps thing, I was just kind of like, well, okay. I'm not sure this is going to be. I'm not going to like this too much, or I can see the sort of potential of it. Cloud comes down there, by the way, and clearly the gimmick here is that all the background spikes and everything fade away, so you can't really see what's going on. And we're already at the first boss, so yay! And I'm going to save here and drop down and shoot and start shooting. So. Yeah, for this boss, it's kind of a cherry avoidance. You want to time your shots. I'll maybe demonstrate it once. So I've shot there way early. It hit the small cherry at the top there and replenished the boss's health. So, Blair. What you want to do here is just, shoot the spike when the cherry is going to be in the middle, and it's obviously going to hit it, and it's not going to miss. Otherwise, the boss will refill its health. So just keep pummeling away. It has quite a few different colours, and therefore attack patterns it can do. It also increases its speed as it goes along, so you have to kind of time the shots a little bit better. or not necessarily better per se, but you have to be a bit more kind of cute with the shots. And for its final phase, it just goes into red form, and then you just pummel away, and everything's nice and rosy. And yeah, first world done. Yay, 40s, not so bad, I guess, but 6 minutes is probably the better thing I'm thinking of there. And a cutscene. Why, hello there, kid. What the? What are you? Don't worry about that. You're lucky I found you. What do you mean? Let me go. Let you go? But I'm helping you. I know that kids like you enjoy dying over and over. So I'm here to help you with that. What? No, that's not true. Relax, I know the perfect place to send you. No, you don't understand. I don't want this. Of course you do. No need to thank me. No! See you later. Smiley face. Frowny face, whatever that was. And we go into this strange kind of warp area. Now, I'm going to go on for a little bit and clear the next world as well, just because, well, I'm going to try and keep this Let's Play probably to only about 4 or 5 videos. You maybe have it, if I pause here, you may be able to guess and see where we're actually going to go to in just a moment with the tile set in the background. And yeah, hopefully you recognised it as being classic Mario. Mario 1, the original. And what I absolutely love about this is it plays exactly like a Mario game. So whilst there have been lots of other like Mario areas in games, I don't think there's been one as good as this, honestly. I think it's so clever to actually have it that kind of uses the gimmicks ultimately of Mario. So you have the trolls and the tricks and the traps, yay, wonderful, thank you for that one. But you actually have Koopas here that you have to manipulate in order to destroy blocks. And I think this is so clever. This is one of the most fun. It's reasonably short, as if the first stage was anything to go by. It's pretty short, but this is one of the most fun Mario areas, and there are a lot of them, by the way, in Fangames. I love this bit, by the way, where you have to get the Koopa or hit the blocks up ahead or up above you in order to bounce the Koopa along. Now we have these kind of note blocks, I think from Mario 3, got Mega Man in the brain. You'll understand why in later videos. Spoiler. But yeah, I think this is just so well done, and I love the fact that it plays so heavy on on how the original Mario works. And that was so bad. By the way, you always get your double jump back. Well, I maybe shouldn't say always. I want to maybe might be a little bit off there, but you seem to pretty much get your double jump. When you hit like a note block or a Goomba or a Koopa or something like that. So, by the way, that last little bit, I could have taken out the Goombas, but I was a bit wary, obviously, of the spikes on the ceiling. So I just thought, well, actually, just jumping over them is probably a better thing to do. This area is quite nice, where you just have to hide in between little spike areas to drop down through the platforms. Apologies, I'm kind of motoring through this, or kind of apologies, kind of not. Another kind of Koopa bouncing bit, and this one you have to be careful and save the Koopa shell because we're going to need it in order to get through this area here with the spikes on the floor. So yeah, time that well. You'll need the Koopa to get that little bit of extra distance. Whoa. Now we come to an area with the platforms rising, and get over to the right-hand side, and then quickly get back to the left. Or I say quickly, you don't have to be like that quick. I didn't take that really anywhere near as serious as I perhaps could have done, but there's obviously a giant bullet bill. Just make sure you get back up to the top area where the bullet bill can't reach. And yeah, it's so you don't have to be too quick. So as long as you know the bullet bill's there. Frankly, even if you don't, there's still kind of what I would say is ample time to react to it before it really kind of gets you. So it's not too bad. Now we come to Swampland, so or the kind of final areas of Mario. Oh, I should get this coin, by the way. We've been collecting coins all the way through, but they don't really do anything. But just in case you were kind of like going for the 100% coin collection, yeah, that kind of stuffs up your vision. So yeah, don't bother going for that coin. So we've got the fire poles, and I nearly messed that up. Only nearly, I still pulled it off. And now we've got that little area with lots of thwomps, so that one you have to fake down and then fake up. This one you have to, 2 of them to fake down, so just get rid of them. And then this is a really nice one. So you want to kind of not do that. I can't believe it. Why did the Koopa not move? Because there's a nice little trick to this one. Whoops, let's actually trigger the swamp thwomps, thank you. Yeah, the Koopa I must have messed up my jump somehow, or landed on it way too early. Yeah, it kind of moves over to the right because otherwise, you know, and that swamp splits apart. So yeah, it's a kind of a nice way of getting through that. In case you're kind of, and everyone is paranoid, including me, about that swamp. But no, it actually doesn't do anything, amazingly enough. So yeah, this Koopa. Bounce on it and bounce on it again to turn it into a shell. It breaks open this block and a Goomba comes out, so you can now make it across this spike pit. I say I love this. I love this stage. It's just so cleverly done. I love it. I feel like there was a missed opportunity here to have that spike trigger, but oh well. All for yay for the you know, it not being too difficult or anything like that. And I would say that about just generally the whole game. There's a little kind of yeah, fake out here, by the way. So yeah, if you do hit those blocks, then yeah, don't worry. There is actually you can't actually yeah, you can't die. Basically, there's safe spots all over the lava. So yeah, that's nice. That would have been a really kind of cruel trick. It wouldn't be too bad, admittedly, because the save points are not. So this game is not difficult, really, by any stretch of the imagination. By most fan game standards, this is very tame. But who cares? It's just fun. Anyway, going into the boss, we have Bowser. He does a variety of attacks, and we need to basically wait for the flying Koopa to come out, bounce on it twice to turn it into a shell, not die onto fireballs, shoot or fire the Koopa shell back at Bowser, and yeah, and only 4 hits, and it's only only needs 4 hits, and then he's done. After 1 hit. So let's do this again if I don't get hit by the fireballs. After 1 hit, he will shoot out, or he will. There will be a bullet bill kind of constantly on screen that you do have to kind of shoot back. But you don't exactly need to pummel away. In fact, I'm just going to leave the bullet bill at the moment for its own accord. I'm going to get rid of it now because it's a bit in the way. But yeah, you can clearly see that you do not have to hammer the button here. You don't have to have an especially fast trigger finger or anything like that. You just need to every now and then just kind of keep shooting and keep the bullet bill, you know, at arm's distance. But yeah, he does bouncing fireballs. He does an attack where he shoots out lots of Goombas, which, yeah, here we go, which you have to kind of bounce on and avoid the fire. Whoops, I haven't been shooting the bullet bill. Avoid the fire above it. And one more attack that I haven't really talked about, although thankfully he did do, so we've actually seen it, is he shot out Princess Peach, who kind of goes down underneath Bowser into the lava and shoots out giant letter E's, which you have to avoid. So yeah, just be careful when you finish the boss, 4 hits to say, that you don't jump into Bowser or land on him. That's a death, never good. So all you want to do is just get over him, obviously, and hit the axe or whatever it is, or the drawbridge lever, and yeah, we are done. And as I say, I've got maybe a little bit more to say before we end the video here, because it's been the first one. I just kind of want to do a little bit of kind of wrap up. I'm actually not going to go into completely into the next world at the moment. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for the moment for part 1. I'm not going to show off what's coming up next. Maybe some of you recognise it. If you do, great. If not, I'll obviously show you what it is next time. But yeah, I thought I'd kind of leave it to maybe 2 or 3 worlds each time. So yeah, as I said, I didn't have the best first impression of this game. Thinking, okay, it's just going to be it's going to be heavy tricks, traps, trolls, and all that kind of thing. It's like, oh goodness, what have I got myself into? But now that I know, obviously, World 2 is Mario, and we've got lots of other worlds, I can appreciate it for what it is. It's meant to be kind of a playback to I Want to Be the Guy. You know what? It's not that long a level. The tricks and the traps are not that bad. Some of them are quite funny as well. So, yeah, I can look back on it and actually kind of appreciate it. So, yeah, this game's awesome, in case you couldn't kind of already tell from either what you've seen or what you've heard from me. So, yeah, I shall leave it there for part 1. And I'll pick this up again next time, part 2, where I shall hopefully clear another 2 areas. So I hope to see you for that. And until then, cheerio.